everyone, welcome back to Life's Dawn. I'm about to do a prank video on Zoe. Some of you might know that I'm originally from Zimbabwe, and at a point in my life I went to boarding school, and my wife also went to boarding school. So every now and again I tell Zoe that I'm going to send her to boarding school in Zimbabwe, and she always kind of freaks out. But I'm going to prank her. I'm going to try and catch her reaction on video as I tell her that, we've been thinking that maybe it's a good thing for her to go to boarding school in Zimbabwe. So let's wait and see what she does. I hope she won't cry, honestly. But it'll be interesting to see her reaction. She's always wanted to do prank videos. She's always wanting to prank me or prank her mom, but I'm gonna try to prank her and see what happens. So stand by. Listen, I want to talk to you about something. We're gonna film a video later, okay? Your hair looks really nice. So look, no, I like it. But before we film the video today, to talk about something, there's something that I just want to talk to you about. Okay? You okay with us talking? Yeah. Okay, so remember, whenever we talk, sometimes I'm talking about my experience and mommy's experience going to boarding school.
I don't want to go to boarding school.
I think, okay, look, you were born here, and so you're American, but you are also Zimbabwean.
I know that.
Okay, but...
I'm a Zimbabwean citizen.
Oh, you're not a Zimbabwean citizen, but...
Yes, the rules are, if a child of Zimbabweans are a Zimbabwean citizen until they decide, if they decide not to, they sign out, say, no, I don't want to be part of this anymore.
Okay, well, so if you're a Zimbabwean citizen, that makes things even better. But I'm always trying to teach you Shona, and I'm always trying to teach you about Zimbabwe, and you are always researching about Zimbabwe. I think it would be really a good idea just for one semester if you went to boarding school in Zimbabwe.
No, I told you no, I don't want to.
So just one semester.
It's not Daddy.
You can go to boarding school, and you can go to school during the week, and on weekends you can go to Tete Jean's house and hang out with Naomi. You can go to Mommy Charlene's house and hang out with Chris. So you'll have family that you'll be seeing on weekends. But this is just important for us because you get to learn more about Zimbabwe. Now, you last went to Zimbabwe when you were 3 years old, and you don't even remember anything about it.
Stop. Guys, I know you want to teach me about Zimbabwe, but I don't want to learn in that way. I don't want to leave my own state. We can just travel there and explore. We could stay there for a year without me going to boarding school. I just don't want to learn that way. Yes, I will want to make new friends, but I don't want to speak Shona that way.
So how do you propose you learn to speak Shona then?
We just go to Zimbabwe. I could even get
I
could even get a teacher that can help me.
Don't worry, because after you go and do boarding school, Joey is going to go as well when he gets to your age, so he can also do boarding school and learn. Is that okay?
I don't want it.
Okay, how about if we all go? Me and Mommy will find jobs in Zimbabwe and we can work there. And
I just don't want to leave my home country.
You don't want to leave the US?
I do, but I don't want to leave there and just go to another school.
Well, we've already found a place for you for school, so we will be starting in January. Okay? Okay, Zoe, I'm just playing. It's a joke. Look, Zoe, look. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean for you to cry. Look. It's a prank. I pranked you. Okay? Oh my gosh, stop crying. Were you crying for real? Did you not see the camera, honestly? I'm just joking, Zoe. We're never going to let you go. We told you. Okay, sit. Let's face the camera now. Actually, let's get the camera so we can record a little better, okay? Hold on. You just saw I pranked Zoe. I'm not going to say this was the first time, but you know, she pranks me, I prank her all the time. But I would never want you guys to see her crying because of my pranks, and it seemed like she was about to cry. How do you feel about that?
I was a little sad. At first I was like, well, okay. And then when I heard like boarding school.
Okay, talk to me.
At first I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to boarding school. It's not too emotional. And then as I started hearing on, I started getting a little emotional because I didn't want to leave. Well, I did want to leave, but I didn't want to go to boarding school. And then when I heard you were going to on January, I thought you meant January 2021, which is 2 months from now.
Okay.
And so I started crying.
So what is it about Zimbabwe? Why don't you want to go to school in
I
Zimbabwe?
do want to go to Zimbabwe.
So you want to go to school in Zimbabwe?
No, I want to go to Zimbabwe, but I think going to school there is a whole nother level.
Why? I mean, that's where your parents are from. We went to school there. We went to boarding school.
But
As a matter of fact, sorry to cut you off, but as a matter of fact, I went to boarding school. Tete Haku, Tete Jean, Uncle Tatenda went to boarding school. Mommy went to boarding school. Uncle Mac went to boarding school. I don't know, did the others go to boarding school? The others probably didn't. But so you have a lot of people in your family who go to boarding school in Zimbabwe. So we turned out okay.
Uncle Ali went.
Uncle
Forgot
Ali
about
went
that.
to boarding school.
well, yes, I understand that. But I understand that. But I'm not you guys, and so I'm not going to follow everything you do. I have my own path.
Okay, well, I can't argue with that. So, but what do you think if we decided to move and live in Zimbabwe? Would you be okay with it? Our whole family instead of you just going?
Well, I would be happy that I finally get to discover, but I'd also be sad because I'll probably miss the place I was born.
Okay,
And
well,
I saw my friends.
yeah, but you know, I think it's just really important. Maybe we need to do a better job, but I think it's just very important that you kind of learn more about your culture, where you're from. I know you do, like I said in the first section of the video, I'm surprised at the amount of research you're always doing about chiefs in Zimbabwe, about, you know, what our last name means, where it's from, and all of that. But I just think it would be a great experience if you could just go and be immersed in the culture and actually just kind of live there. I'm ready to go. I know Mommy probably is not, but I am, and I know your brother probably would. Well, he doesn't care. So if we can get you on our side, it'll be 3 versus 1 versus Mommy. So then, you know, she'll be outvoted and we can just go. Are you going to be on our side?
No. I'm saying no because I know you guys want to go to Zimbabwe. I think that right now no one's really ready. First of all, we have to wait until I'm at least older, like 14, 15, 16, you know, and then we have to wait till Joey's a little bit older too. Because I think no one in his family, except for you, probably is ready to move on. We always have changes every day, and that change is a whole big level. And by that change, I mean country,
Okay.
continent. Because when you just moved from when I just moved from Virginia to Kansas, it was really no big deal. We were still in the same country.
Okay,
When
so
we
then,
moved from Kansas, like a million miles away, all the way to Zimbabwe, it's a huge deal. You're literally going across the Pacific.
okay, let
the
me ask you
Atlantic
something.
Ocean.
So you've been to Zimbabwe. You last went to Zimbabwe. Well, the only time you've been to Zimbabwe, you were 3.5 years old.
3 for my parents.
3.5 years old. So what do you remember?
I don't remember that. Well, I remember looking in that a hotel or a house something, and I don't know if that was in Zimbabwe, but I saw like a huge city with cars. It almost looked like it wasn't real. I also remember, that when we were getting in a car, one car, we had like a lot of people smushed in one car.
That's typical Zimbabwe. Some people, it was
Going Kumusha. Was going Kumusha.
I was lap, because Gogo.
it was Sakuru's truck, and then other people were sitting in the back.
And I remember one time I think it was Uncle Mac and Chris, they were sitting on top of the car.
Okay, yeah. That's very common in Zimbabwe, that, kids will sit on the laps. There'll be a lot of people in the cars. Things that are, I guess, probably illegal here, but in Zimbabwe, that's just the way it is, And, people are happy doing it. People are all close and having fun, just loving each other because...
So I also remember like,
Do you remember the food?
Oh yes, I remember some of the food. You know what I also remember? So I'm sorry to split the news. That when our latest trip we went to Zimbabwe. It was in 2014 when I was like 3.5, something like that. It was in December, so it's definitely 3.5. And anyways, I remember when I saw, I think it was Uncle Tatenda or Uncle Sekli. One of them was straightening Mom's hair.
Straightening Mom's hair?
No, I remember someone straightening Mom's hair.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause she had straight hair. And if I went downstairs, if I showed you downstairs, you would see Dad and Mom's wedding photos. Anyways.
From Zimbabwe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, I also remember putting on my little flower girl dress. I don't remember if I was throwing down the flowers.
Okay.
But
So,
I definitely remember Tawana being there. I remember putting on that dress.
okay.
And I remember a whole lot of stuff. Like
Do you remember going Kumusha? Do you know what Kumusha is?
I kind of forgot all about.
Kumusha. Kumusha is the place our family comes from. It's like, in Zimbabwe we call it the rural areas, the village where our family is from. So we went to Mom's Kumusha, and then we saw your grandfather's grave because that's where he's buried, Mom's father. And then we went to my Kumusha, and then we saw where my grandmother was buried about 8 years ago. But because both Kumushas are very close by.
I thought great grandma was still alive.
Well, one of your great grandmas is still alive, but the other one who died 8 years ago. And so we saw where her house is. Where I used to go when I was a kid to visit and, have fun with my cousins who lived there. Do you remember any of that?
No, but I seen Mommy's dad, my grandpa's Mommy's dad's grave and photos.
Okay.
And also, you know what I remember? We were going on, like, it was Tetehaku, me and some other people, since you guys were dancing, and you didn't let me come along dance with you.
We went to like a club in Zimbabwe?
No, you were dancing for your wedding, and you didn't let me come because I was too young. Anyways, I remember when I went with Tetehaku and some other people, and we saw like these wild animals. Like we saw zebras.
Oh, we went to a game park, yeah. So that's cool.
But
So
I
anyway,
bring something
so
else.
listen. Let's wind this down. I just think it's important that you know more about Zimbabwe because you are Zimbabwean American, I guess. So it's important for us that you know that, and I know you know a little bit of the words, the Shona words. Like when I say Iwe, you know what that means, right? So, So I don't know. I think we need to do a better job just kind of teaching you.
Wait, I remember one thing.
Okay, there's no one time for our remembers. We have to close.
Okay, guys, can I just tell you guys the best, the three best moments? The first one's the vows. I remember the vows. Actually, when they did the vows, I was quite annoyed. I wanted it to get over because I just had to keep waiting.
Well, can we maybe do another video where we talk about?
Oh, guys, I
how we
remember
celebrated.
one more thing, guys. Okay, one more thing. I remember Dad driving in his car with some of his cousins and brothers, and I also remember the best part, well, the second best vows. Anyways, the second best part, Mom riding that little elephant.
This is my video. I set this prank up, so stop taking over.
Sorry.
I said
And I'm
we
gonna
are
get
winding. We are winding this video down. I just want you to learn more about Zimbabwe because it's important that you know where you're from. It's important that you learn some of the language. I know you know a little bit of Shona, and I know you know about the food. You eat sadza a lot and all of that. So, which is fine, but just want you to learn a little more. And you know, okay, fine. You're not gonna go to boarding school in Zimbabwe, but I do know one school you're gonna go to.
What?
This school.
No.
You have no choice.
Hey guys, scrap this out, because I'm sorry
You
all
are a
those
mountaineer.
mountaineers out there. I'm sorry all these mountaineers.
You
But
are
I'm
good.
going to scrap this out. I'm not going to go here. Sorry, Techahaku. Sorry, Dad. Joey's probably not going to go here either.
You are going.
Hey,
You are going.
I'm
She's going.
No, Joey's
Anyway,
going.
everyone, sorry. We don't want to drag this video out. We don't want you to get tired of our videos. This is Life's Dawn. Thank you for joining us once again. See you with the next video. Anything else you want to say to your fans, Life's Dawn?
I'm going to get him back. Big.
Bye.
It's a wrap.
For watching, subscribe, like, ring that little bell, and turn on the notifications. And join us for our future videos. You'll never know what's going to happen next. Bye!